Well, hello, everyone. It's Thursday, May 23rd, 2024. I am Doug. It is time once again to play some Wordle. Kevin Wright, 3065, writes in, and I'm sure this is done with tough love. Show some backbone and start with spine. Kevin, I like the cut of your jib, my friend. I will absolutely do that. I will have some intestinal fortitude and start with spine. Let's go for it. Let's get it done. Oh my goodness, the S immediately lights up in green. Again, whenever that happens, you get that little excitement. But then, of course, the P was in gray. But we also have an I in green, so 2 letters in position. I'm certainly sitting straight up now because we have an opportunity to take a swing, if you will, at the 2-guess solve. I guess the first thing that, there's so many possibilities. I see shirt. I see slick, I see slimy, I see, skirt. So there's obviously a ton of possibilities here. I almost feel like they're trying not to use super common words. So I almost feel like while shirt would be a good eval type thing, I feel like shirt might not be like if you really want to take a legitimate shot at this. Maybe I'm overthinking it, but I just have that weird feeling that it's got to be a little off center, if you will. What about stick? Maybe stick would work here. We'd at least test the T. So there'd be something to be said for getting a good quality letter in there as well. You never know. Could be the answer. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word stick? No, it's not. And T, C, and K are eliminated. So shirt is out. Obviously, skirt is out. So that's actually interesting, right? So shirt and skirt are out. What was I going to say? Shiny is out. We tested the N. Smiley, I guess, is still alive. See, I'm not sure that I'm convinced that there's any other vowels here. The Y could be a player here, right? Oh, slimy. I think it's actually it wasn't smiley. It was slimy. See, that could be a word I could see them going with. And I like testing the L, M, and Y here. I don't feel like I can really rationalize the R in this. So I kind of like this, honestly. I'm going to give it a go. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word slimy? No, it's not. And L, M, and Y eliminated. Now, here's the thing. We've got to be careful. People, this is a classic way to lose Wordle, right? When you just try and go down the line with these boards where there's so many possibilities, and I got to worry about that. You know what really scares me? The word Swiss. 3 S's in there. Swiss scares me. Swish, possibly, right? Again, I don't like the O. I don't like the U. Wow, that does scare me. Now that I look at that. Swiss. Oof. And swish. I guess you almost kind of want to look at swish here. So there's a few things I have to think about right now. We could just keep going down the line with that sign. We could just run out of guesses. We could totally just run out of guesses. We could take a step back and do an eval on the 4th guess to try and get as many unique letters as possible. But what would I do? But here's the thing. What would I do there? Right? Gourd? It's like something like gourd would like rule out everything except maybe an A being in there. How much am I really ruling out that's likely, though? Because I think the second letter possibilities are H, W. Actually, I think that's it. I think it's got to be H or W in the second spot. So I suppose you could make the case You could make the case for something like, let's see. Do we have like war? You know what'd be interesting? Hear me out. How about the word wharf? WHARF. So why is that interesting to me? If we take and accept the idea that W or H are almost certainly going to be the second, we test the H in position, we test the W out of position, and we can rule out A, R, and F, another 3 letters. So that would leave us, if we put the H in position, right? We end up with, what do we end up with here? What do we think that could be? I'm not even sure, right? Now that I think about it, SHI and then what? See, I'm not sure what we'd even do there. I feel like I just keep coming back to swish or Swiss. Now, if the W and the H come yellow here, it's got to be swish, right? I don't think the A and the AR or F matter. I think we could actually just go for it. Just go for it with swish here. And if the W is gray and the H is gray, we're in big trouble. We're officially in big trouble. If the W, the second S, and the H all come in gray, well, I don't know what's next. But let's find out. Is the answer to today's puzzle the word swish? Yes, it is. Boy, the story on this one is I had to talk myself into that. And you know what? I had to have some backbone. Just like the suggestion from Kevin. That was it. That was fortuitous. That was like a premonition. I needed some backbone on this. I needed to have the guts to just go right down the line, even though I could have potentially just ran right out of guesses. I found that backbone, and we got it, and we talked it through. We figured out that it can't really be SHI, so it had to be an SW word. So it was really a flip between Swiss and swish. Obviously, swish makes more sense because unique letters. And there you go. So there you go. Fun puzzle there. Kind of exciting. Speaking of exciting, tomorrow is Friday, and that means it's Fearless Friday. And we're going to revisit an old friend. That's right. The first word that caused me to completely fail was Xylyl, XYLYL. And we are going to revisit that old friend for another go-around on Fearless Friday tomorrow. So that's going to be not to be missed. If you want to dare give it a go, that's why we give you a little preview. Well, folks, as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow for some more Wordle.